I'm going to the jungle.
I'm going to the jungle.
To see what I can see.
To see what I can see. Hello, my name's Heather Henry and I'm a nurse that invents things with local people.
My name is Martha and I am a music therapist based in the northwest of England.
And it's World Asthma Day, so we've been working with children with asthma to help them sing for lung health. It's a project called BreathStars that we're working on with the clinical commissioning groups in both Salford and Morecambe Bay. And we thought we'd show you a song and an exercise that you might want to try out for yourselves.
So this is a song that we are using with the children to think about when they are travelling and they're going on a journey, specifically to the jungle, but you could apply the ideas to any kind of travel. I'm going to the jungle.
I'm going to the jungle.
To see what I can see.
To see what I can see.
Hello, Mr. Chemist.
Hello, Mr. Chemist.
Can you help me?
Can you help me?
I'm going to the jungle.
I'm going to the jungle.
To see what I can see.
To see what I can see.
Hello, Nurse Heather.
Hello, Nurse Heather.
Can you help me?
Can you help me?
I'm going to the jungle.
Going to the jungle.
To see what I can see.
To see what I can see.
Help me, Mrs. Wise Owl.
Help me, Mrs. Wise Owl.
When creatures frighten me.
When creatures frighten me.
I've been to the jungle.
I've been to the jungle.
To see what I can see.
To see what I can see.
Shall I tell my story?
Shall I tell my story?
How nothing frightened me.
How nothing frightened me.
One of the main issues that we're talking about in this song is when we feel frightened, that can really affect our breathing, and when we are anxious or worried about something, it can have a real impact on the way that we stand. We start to get our shoulders up, our body starts to tense up, and what we're trying to work on with the children is to have coping strategies and ways of singing and using their voices that should help them to not feel as breathless, and with practice and repetition their muscles and lungs should grow stronger through singing. This has been really working well in one of the choirs that we've been working with in Little Hulton, and they've really taken on board singing with their diaphragms, and we've been working on how to support our breath and how to control our breath.
And the children have really been feeling it in their tummies, haven't they? And
they have
understood that the breath comes from there,
yeah,
rather than the top of their lungs. Part of this for me as a nurse is actually to go through how children that are going on holiday and that have asthma actually plan and cope. So the story starts off with Mr. Chemist, of course, for our colleagues in community pharmacy. These are things that we've been asking the children. What sort of things do you think children with asthma need to do to plan to go?
So we were talking today with the children about thinking in advance about getting their prescriptions and inhalers ready for travel, and to talk with their nurse about what they might need for travel. And this could be to have to get new prescriptions or to get new vaccines or medicine depending on where they're going. Now, am I right in thinking that if you have asthma, you're likely to have other conditions such as hay fever and other kind of respiratory issues? So actually we need to think not just about the asthma but about the wider environmental factors that might be there. Going
to a strange environment, there might be lots of asthma triggers, and prompting the children really to think through the things that they may encounter not only in the jungle but also when they go to Cornwall or to Mallorca or wherever they said.
Just down the road to the park, going past all the traffic.
If they're going to a strange place that they don't know what sort of triggers they may encounter, things like pollen, things like animal dander, things like dust, things like smoke, if there are open fires where they're going, things like that. Ask them to think that through and to think about how they might manage that as well. The children, we know they've already done inhaler technique, they know what to do, they all know what to do. If they see somebody struggling with their asthma, they've all practiced inhaler technique, every single child in the school. So, and this again is to help children to help each other to stay well if they have asthma. We were suggesting ordering the prescriptions from the doctor 2 weeks in advance to get to the chemist, which is really good. We're hoping these messages will filter from the children in the school into the community. The second verse is about going to see the nurse, of course. It's a good opportunity, of course, to have a checkup. As you know, annual checks for children with asthma twice a year if they're on inhaled steroids. I hope you enjoyed that and hope you get a singing.